Got niggas mad at us cause we eat they feet so. Snatch they hoes and block they dope. This operation get down, or you better get low. Start getting shine, niggas couldn't accept me. Slick this and sending shots in that direction. They gangsters, then you snap them, then they hit you with lawsuits. I don't bite my tongue, I speak real shit in the booth. What been going on, y'all? Hoes and fake money, man. You know you ain't gonna shoot. We masters in the street, shit. My niggas is
don't get the CBD rolled up. Wake and bake. Yeah, I get excited every morning. Wake up early, drop my son off. We at it. We're gonna chop it up for a little minute. Yeah, what's been going on, people? You already know. Been seeing a lot of stuff still going on, still crazy stuff, right? And that BTB, we're gonna start off with that one. That story right there got a little crazy. Y'all gonna hit the like button. As y'all come in, we're gonna give it a little minute for everybody to get in here, and then we're gonna talk about it. But yeah, make sure you subscribe too. I see a lot of just watching. Make sure you subscribe. I appreciate all the love I've been getting. I've been getting a lot of love from a lot of y'all. I really appreciate that. And people from everywhere. Shout out to people around the world. Jamaica, South Africa, the UK. Yeah, shout out to everybody. Canada, Mexico, around the world. Yeah, it's most definitely been a lot of crazy stuff going on. And we're going to talk about it. We're going to see what's going on. I'm going to give y'all how I feel about it. But yeah, we're going to talk about it. Just giving a minute for everybody to get in here. Thank God we woke up this morning. Hey, when I seen that BTB Savage, the picture when he's standing in the blood. Hey man, that right there, you was calling on somebody that like saying you can pull up right now. That's what that was saying. You don't do nothing like that, man. You supposed to let that just ride. You already got away with the W. Sometimes you take the W and just sometimes you don't celebrate in the end zone, you know. Sometimes you can't celebrate in the end zone. Sometimes you can't do the Dion while you're doing, while you're doing the touchdown. Sometimes you just do the touchdown, you drop the ball, run back, But yeah, we're going to talk about it. Yeah, I heard about what happened in Alabama too. Hopefully everybody, make it through that. I pray for all the families, They say a Sweet 16 birthday party was shot up. That's what they say. So I hope everybody, I hope you all right. I hope everything gonna be all right for you. Let's check some things out now. We can go on and get started, y'all. Then after he did, they had the nerve to say, "Hey man, I ain't stunning none of them. I ain't stunning none of them. It's up. It's whatever. They ain't got no motion. They ain't got enough motion. Was it worth dying saying somebody ain't got enough motion? You did all that for nothing, man. Hey, let this be a message to you youngsters too, man. How not to do it. Sometimes you just do it and just, hey, you chill. You ain't talking about it. But this clout, new drug clout that everybody want to be on, everybody want to be on this new drug called clout. So since everybody want to be on that, you see how folks end up on the clout. Don't do the clout. Hey, stay off the clout, man. That's a bad drug, man. It's taking up brothers out left and right. Don't do the clout. Sometimes people just be chasing clout, man. And as you see, this look like the new apartment. But yeah, that's what we got going on, man. BTB Savage, man, he died. I hate to say it, over chasing clout. And they got another post where he's saying, "Oh, they were like, but you didn't shoot. You didn't shoot Omar." He got a post saying, "Oh, I did shoot Omar. That I didn't say it because I had an open case." So you had a lot of chasing clout, man. That, hey, you got away with it, and you got away with whatever happened to Omar for 2-3 months, and then you went on Vlad, discussing it with Vlad or whatever. And the next thing you know, you see something like that. That's the crazy part, man. You got away with that. Wasn't nobody even studying.
If you steal something,
This BTB Savage chasing clout.
Making sure they not hit 10K and Louis in the mirror. That's some simple shit.
See, this the thing. He got all that money.
Grab a different bitch. I'm fucking with the dumps. My one.
And this was after, as you see, his arm already messed up. This was after, after the shooting or whatever.
Dropping checks to Dallas, shooting shit like
that was the money that his mama wanted back. That was the chain that his mama wanted back. They say his producer ran off with his jury and his money. They're gonna show y'all too. These folks ain't your friends, man. You be hanging out with these people, thinking these people your friend. These people is not your friend, man. something happened to you, them folks can't wait to run in the
100K,
spot.
ain't the new 10K, just that truck money.
All this money is the money that they was looked at, that his mom was looking
I
for.
wipe the bank every day, they keep printing blue honey. Every time you see me post a pic, I'm showing new money. I'm flying different cities, pulling wire fraud with bank numbers. It was me, I dropped in your account and you ain't get nothing. Niggas see me pop.
This was all the money that his mom say they ran, his producer ran off with, and they had this man all in interviews and his friend in the background. This the apartment where it happened at. This the apartment where it happened. That's the door that had got shot up. He said he was over here. You got blood all over the floor on the picture. It was coming for the money. Yeah, when flexing go wrong, you got too much motion, young boy. You got too much motion. Too much motion. You see what I'm saying? As y'all look at that, you can see the money right there. And that was the door. That was the door that got shot up, y'all. So rest in peace to him. I think his mom got a GoFundMe out. You know, y'all look for that if y'all want to donate to the family and help him out. You know, he did have a child. And from what I'm seeing, hey, that was a good kid. He was scamming or whatever. You know, good kids go wrong. Everybody ain't nobody perfect or nothing, but I think the boy was a good kid. He shouldn't, you know, if you defended your life and you got away with it, cool. You know, that's when you're supposed to just been quiet or whatever and move forward. Shout out to Sko, man. I check out Sko page or whatever. I like his YouTube. Just say no to Sko. Y'all go to subscribe to Sko. I rock with Sko. Hey, I seen this, but it was hilarious when I seen it. Man, look at the man tongue come out the mouth. When I seen it, I was like, dang, he got him in the road too. I said, dang, I know he had to go watch his hands after that. Yeah. Yeah, they say 4 dead, 11 hospitalized following pastors ordered to fast until they meet Jesus. The blind leading the blind. But this was the one though. Georgia inmate found dead after being eaten alive by bugs in the Fulton County.
Everyday person that like to laugh, play, watch TV. He loves music.
Brad McRae says after not speaking with his brother LaShawn Thompson for a while, he found out last year he'd been arrested in Atlanta in June and in September died in the Fulton County Jail.
I just got a phone call that your brother was found unresponsive.
But what made matters even worse was when he found out he had died in the psychiatric wing, covered in sores and bites from bed bugs. The Fulton County ME lists his cause of death as undetermined, but his family claims an infection from the bites led to his death. The pictures of Thompson's dead body covered in bites are graphic, and the pictures of his cell show the filthy conditions.
Getting a loss was unbearable, something nobody should see those type of pictures.
They put that man in that cell, left him there to die.
On Thursday afternoon, McRae and his family joined attorney Michael Harper to bring attention to Thompson's death and demand change.
Asking for a criminal investigation.
Everyday person that like to laugh, play, watch TV. He loves music.
Brad McRae says after not speaking with his brother LaShawn Thompson for a while, he found out last year he'd been arrested in Atlanta in June and in September died in the Fulton County Jail.
Let me show y'all one more thing. So we just touched on Rice Street, right? Rice Street, somebody got 8 alive while in the cell. Ain't nobody come check on the man or nothing. This man got 8 alive by lice. He got 8 by lice and bed bugs, man. How you get eaten alive by lice and bed bugs, man? When they pulled his body out, they say the man was covered in bugs. The lady didn't even want to do CPR on him. She said it was disgusting. Every time I thought about it, my skin crawled. Man, that's some nasty shit, man. They need to, Fulton County Jail, Rice Street. Man, they need to close that down, man. They just need to start something new. Because Rice Street, man, is horrible. If you go to jail in Atlanta, you're going to Rice Street. It's the horrible jail. This man got 8 alive. We finna talk about it, though. Hold on. Let me share my screen. Let me show y'all something, though. Wake and bake, man. Wake and bake. CBD, though. We talking about CBD and Reggie Miller. Y'all check out the other videos on my page too. Voice Box of the Block, man. Go on and subscribe. I see said it went live last night. We're gonna check him out too. See what he was talking about. Hey, these are some of the folks I looked up to, you know, some folks I check out. But this man got 8 alive, brother. 8 alive in Rice Street. That's another reason they say stay out of jail now. Y'all kids be running to go to jail, thinking it's cool. This how you can end up going to Rice Street, man. This how you can end up going to Rice Street. This some horror movie. Horror movie. And it's sad to believe that this would be going on these days in society.
Covered in bed bugs and other insects last year. His family believes the filthy living conditions contributed to his death.
Fox 5's Deidre Droops is live at the Fulton County Courthouse where the family held a news conference this afternoon. Deidre?
The family telling us that Thompson suffered from mental issues. He was being held in the jail's psychiatric ward at the time of his death. His family now asking that criminal charges be filed in the case, and they want that jail closed.
I agree with it.
For a mentally ill inmate to be left alone in a jail, abandoned to die.
Attorney Michael Harper says that's just what happened.
In 2023, somebody get left. They get 8 to death, eaten.
Thompson's family wants those responsible for his case.
Man, they ain't do nothing to help this man.
Criminally charged after the inmate was found dead in his jail cell, covered in bugs, September 13th. Thompson was being held in the psychiatric wing.
We're asking for Connie Willis, the DA of Fulton County, to launch a criminal investigation into the death.
This most definitely should be a criminal investigation, man. This is crazy.
To close the jail and to build a new one.
Harper represents Thompson's family. He shared these images of the jail cell Harper was being held in during that period. His relatives live out of state and only learned he was incarcerated after his death.
Okay, jail should be closed because nobody should be housed like this.
That jail most definitely should be closed, man. Nobody shouldn't be getting 8 to death
The Fulton County Sheriff's Office says Thompson
in jail in 2023.
and that since his death, the agency has spent $500,000 to address the bug infestation.
Nobody should be getting eaten alive in jail, man. Look how nasty the man room. They gonna show his room. Watch this.
Fulton County Sheriff Pat Lamont has on several occasions jail facility to be built here in Fulton County.
Yeah, it should be.
Thompson's family, they say that they do expect to fight
That's a
civil
lawsuit, man. Them folks gonna get paid too. That's crazy. That's the craziest thing. Look at this man's room, man. Look how nasty his room is. They had this man living in his filth.
News First starts
Check this
now.
out.
You would not wish it on anyone. A family says a man was found dead, covered in bugs inside his Fulton County jail cell. I'm Sean Gables.
And I'm Rick Fulbaum. And tonight, new at 6, his attorney argues he got no medical help leading up to his death. Just look at where LaShawn Thompson was allegedly sleeping.
Look at this.
Deteriorating cell in the jail's psychiatric wing. And we're told that LaShawn Thompson...
Look at this. Imagine living in a room like this, man. Can you imagine that? That's crazy. Somebody was living in something like that these days. Let's see the other picture.
Had been there for months, and no one cared. No one cleaned it up. No one did anything, apparently.
Pictures from inside.
Look at this. Look at the bed. Look at the desk. This looks disgusting, man. This is what people running to go to. This is what people running to go to. Look at this. Could you imagine waking up in this every day for 15 years? Could you imagine that? And to be eaten alive by bugs in somewhere that look like that. That look like a horror movie, man. This can't be real. You can't make this shit up, man. You can't make this up. This look like a horror movie out of Steven Spielberg, man. A horror movie. Can you imagine the trauma that men have and women would have from coming from a place like this? Could you imagine the mental issues that a person would have from coming from a place like this? Where their life would be threatened every day of being stabbed, set up by prison guards? And later on could come back to their room to go to sleep and be eaten by bugs to death. And this is in 2023 in Atlanta, Georgia. Rice Street to be exact. 901 Rice Street. And that's Rice. It's a damn shame, man. In America, a man can be eaten by bugs alive in a room that looks like this. That went to jail for, I think, a nonviolent offense. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. Look at this. Could you imagine? Could you imagine that? Yeah, criminals should be locked up, but you know, you would house a dog better than you would house. You wouldn't house no human in no condition like that. You wouldn't even house a dog in a condition like that. If you had a dog on a leash or a chain out here, it's against the law. Look at this. This should be against the law, and it's done by law enforcement. That's crazy. This could be anybody, you know. People don't think it's gonna be them until it's them. And it's another video of a YsL member getting beaten and the tattoo removed, trying to get removed off of them, and that's in the same jail. It's just a free for all at Fulton County Jail. An embarrassment. They need to close that jail down, man. That's crazy. Hey, if anything goes on in that jail now, they know about it, and that's a lawsuit. Rice Street has to be one of the worst county jails, one of them. But the crazy part is, I did some research and I seen on news the other day that Clayton County got the most deaths. You wouldn't even expect that. You would think it's Fulton County. Nah, Clayton County got the most. Clayton County jail. But that's crazy. Inmates living in conditions like this. Inmates getting stabbed. You know, I'm just calling for Rice Street. It need to be closed down. Yeah, man, it need to be closed. Anything that go on in there now, y'all know about it. Y'all been knew about it. Anything that happened to anybody else in there need to file a lawsuit against the Fulton County Jail for being housed in inhumane conditions. Could you imagine having to eat in a room that looked like this with bugs in it? Could you imagine having to sleep at night, knowing that a man has passed away in a room that looks like this? Can you imagine the smell that's in this room, man? Can you imagine the smell that was in that dorm with this man who passed away with bugs eating at him for days? Deteriorating?
Thompson's cell showed deplorable conditions. The room covered in filth, Harper says, unfit for even a dog.
No one should live in those conditions.
Look at this. Look at this. Could you imagine? Yeah, man, that jail need to be closed down, man. And they probably put somebody else in that room, somebody in that room now. Somebody in that room right now, somebody new. And they ain't even clean it. This is what's going on in 2023, huh? And y'all running to go to jail, man? Y'all doing this dumb stuff to go to jail? The street's over with, man. That shit ain't real. Ain't nothing wrong with getting up, going to work. Slow grind. You had 2-3 grinds, you know what I'm saying? You ain't got to hit nobody over the head. You ain't got to scam neither, but hey, if you do your thing, you know, that's you. You know, I don't judge nobody. You do your thing. You know, I wouldn't recommend it though. And you see some folks get away with it, and I noticed this, you know, that don't mean you can do it though. Everybody can't do the same thing. You know, you got to be in your own lane. Ain't nothing wrong with being your own person. Yeah.
Whether you're charged with a crime or not.
Thompson's family now calling for accountability. They want the jail shut down and replaced and a full criminal investigation into their loved one's death.
It's a big ask. We understand that. But you have to make the conditions better to avoid this from happening to someone else.
We reached out to the Fulton County Sheriff's Office for comment. We are still waiting on a response. Thompson's family planning a press conference tomorrow at 2 at the Fulton County Courthouse. We, of course, will be there. Live in Atlanta, Zach Summers, Atlanta News First.
Zach, thank you. Our investigative reporter, Andy Parati, joining us now. And Andy, you have covered jail deaths here in Georgia for years. The situation in Fulton County.
And the crazy part is, this is common in jails. This ain't the only this ain't the only jail that is going on in. I know a lot of county jails I done seen. They horrible conditions. You know. But jail, you know, some people look at it like jail ain't supposed to be good, but damn, you gotta have somebody, at least in humane conditions. If you house a dog in a humane, gotta be clean conditions, you gotta house a human in that condition too. You can't house them in shit though.
County, how does it compare elsewhere in the state?
You know, we've been looking into this issue for months, and just this Monday, we got updated numbers from the Fulton County Medical Examiner's Office. And take a look at the numbers that we have here. In Fulton County, 16 people have died since 2020.
Look at this.
Up until March of.
But look at Clayton County. Clayton County up there at the top. Okay, they got 17. Clayton County got 17. Or Chatham County. That's Savannah. Man, you got to think Clayton County not that big. That's a lot. Fulton County big, and they got 16. Gwinnett County got 12. Yeah, they say Clayton County going crazy. Man, shout out to Riverdale, man. Shout out them boys in Riverdale.
Of this year, most of the people who died did not die physically at the jail. The majority of them died after they were taken.
Clayton County off the chain.
From the jail to the hospital. And as you can see, it's also not the jail with the most jail deaths. Unfortunately, the Clayton County Sheriff's Office has that unfortunate title. And what's interesting here is that it has substantially more than some of the largest jails like DeKalb, Gwinnett, and Fulton. Rick?
Even DeKalb.
LaShawn Thompson, the gentleman that we just saw in Zach's report, Andy, he died 7 months ago. We're just learning about how he died now. Why do you think?
Yeah, Rick, 2 investigations typically happen after someone dies at a jail. First, it's a criminal investigation. In Georgia, sheriff offices can investigate themselves, or they can request an outside agency like the Georgia Bureau of Investigation to step in. The other investigation is an internal affairs investigation. They look into determining whether jail employees broke any sheriff policies, like did deputies check on an inmate under close observation after.
When the guy got 8 by all them bugs, they ain't check on him. He got 8. He was already decomposing. They didn't check on him.
After every 10 to 15 minutes, did deputies send a sick inmate to the infirmary in a timely manner after medical staff requested them? Both of those investigations often take a year or more to complete. That means records that provide details on how someone died, like security camera video, interviews with jail staff, are not released until those investigations are complete.
Andy Parati joining us live. Andy, thank you.
That's crazy. That's crazy. But yeah, man. So y'all be careful out here, man. I really just got on here real quick just to say what's up to y'all, man. Like, comment, subscribe, man. I appreciate everybody. Thank you.
but we're
everybody,
seeing strong
you know.
rotation.
I appreciate y'all. Man, I'm out of here, man. Y'all have a good day.